Hey there everyone, how's it going? Tyler here with Voile. Today I'm going to run you through one of our absolute favorite product pairings. Here we have our XCD Essentials Bundle, which features the Voile Endeavor BC scaled base ski, paired with our classic Voile 3-pin binding, paired with the Alpina Alaska 75 boot. First, let's go ahead and take a look at the ski. Here we have the Voile Endeavor BC, which I'd say is our most commonly used XCD ski in our lineup. This one features a waist width that ranges in the low to mid 80s underfoot, depending on the length of ski that you go with, meaning that it's pretty wide compared to a Nordic ski, of course, but it's also much more narrow than a standard alpine touring ski. This waist width we found makes it great for kicking and gliding around the backcountry, nice and efficiently, but also you can really make downhill turns in any sort of terrain that you want to make turns in. It's really nice and stable, it's floaty in the powder, but also you'll have no problems kicking and gliding around the backcountry, especially due to the scaled base that it has here, which allows you to grip on slopes of up to about 20 degrees or so. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the binding. So here with me, I have our Voile 3-pin telemark binding for the Alpina Alaska 75. And really what this is a very slight update on the classic 3-pin telemark binding that we make, where we just adjusted this toe piece so it better fits the Alpina Alaska boots, so there's less rub and wear and tear on the boot over time. But this is just a classic 3-pin binding. It's incredibly durable, has a heel pad here which you can add risers to if you'd like, but overall it's very lightweight, very durable. And for the boot option, here we have the Alpina Alaska 75. Now this boot works great as a do-it-all XCD boot. It has a pretty tall cuff height and it's nice and stable. It has this nice leather here, which is really warm, it's really comfortable, and it also features the Alpina Alpatex waterproof membrane, so your feet are gonna stay dry in this boot. This boot is incredibly comfortable, incredibly warm, and it's also pretty stable, especially considering that it's just a lace-up leather boot. So overall, this boot pairs great with the 3-pin binding and the Endeavor BC ski because it's stable enough to make turns in any sort of terrain you want to turn in, but it's also really nice and comfortable for kicking and gliding. So generally, I'd say this setup overall is a great intro to XCD setup, or it also just makes for a great daily driver XCD setup. That is the XCD Essentials Bundle. Go ahead and check it out.